Live.
We are live. That's it. Simple as that. No frills when you do it this way.
Live and in living color.
You just pop it on and you're here. Yeah, what's
uh,
going on, man? Welcome to Sunday Pour.
just got done watching those two Sweet 16 games. Are good games. Good games.
Another number one bites the dust.
Gone.
Can't beat
Gonzaga.
that. Another bracket buster. Cannot wait to go to the office tomorrow and hear about that. Can't wait to hear all about the people who had Gonzaga going all the way and how their brackets are busted. Like they had a fucking shot to win it.
Well, they should have known better. Gonzaga showed you all the signs. 20 years now.
I'm just happy to have hoops back, man. My head has been in the sand all week. I just coming up for air now. I'm not here to complain, but it's been one of those weeks at work, and I don't know what's going on around me. Like I've just lost to the world, dead to the world.
It's a purgatory state.
Yeah, what worse than purgatory? Because there's definitely suffering going. I don't think you suffer in purgatory.
No?
No, you just wait.
That's kind of what. Okay, so this was worse than purgatory.
Yeah, no, it's definitely just pain and anguish, dismay and suffering for sure.
I wish they would have stacked the games a little better. I mean, how is there no game on right now? It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, if they both end within like 5 minutes of each other, that was terrible.
They used to go a half hour, but then I don't know why they got cute, and now they're 19 minutes off. Half hour is the perfect amount of time.
Yeah. Somebody's got to call you back up and get the programming directing going there. Not a good job by them. Although Sheen Holloway gets some more airtime, which the more airtime he gets, the less chance he has of signing at Seton Hall to go into some better schools.
I thought it was a done deal, basically, like under the table.
I mean, if the guy goes, if he beats Purdue, or dare I say, a Final Four appearance,
right? He might be headed to Duke.
He might have to rethink his options.
Yeah.
So, this is the best way to come out of it. Come out of that just purgatory / hell state is right into basketball. It couldn't have asked for a better Thursday night.
It's an underrated round, the Sweet 16.
Think so?
Yeah. Because you still get games stacked. It still feels a little bit like the early round. You still have multiple games going on. Mm-hmm. Of course, not right now because there's nothing. What time is the Duke game supposed to tip? 10 o'clock, and then Houston, Arizona is 10:06.
Yeah, nice job, guys.
What the fuck are we doing?
Well, thank God you got us live on YouTube. That's why we're here. We're here filling the time. Would you rather listen to us or Greg Gumbel? Or Brian Gumbel? Or any Gumbel?
Brian. No, wait, Greg.
Yeah, Greg's here. Brian's on HBO Sports.
Brian's on HBO, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So fill me in. What have I missed this week? What's new? Other than I think the big news, which I think goes without saying, is that the Italians got knocked out of World Cup contention for the second straight time.
By some country I never heard of.
Yeah. I couldn't even guess. I read it maybe 10 minutes ago. I don't even remember.
It was like 2,000 people in the country.
Macedonia? Is that who it was?
I think it was North Macedonia.
Oh, jeez.
Extra embarrassing.
Yeah, because the South Macedonia, they're known for their soccer, but North Macedonia, they're more, I don't know what they do down there. Yeah. It's not soccer, though.
Okay.
I'm not sure what North Macedonia is known for.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, I have nothing to say about it, except that's really embarrassing.
I just saw they lost. They showed the highlight extra time goal. Yeah.
Brutal.
What app do you use for gambling? Is it DraftKings?
Yeah, DraftKings, yeah.
All right, because I tried to sign up last weekend. No, it was Friday. It's Friday of the tournament. It was giving me all kinds of trouble.
Okay.
And I assume that was because I heard like DraftKings was down a lot of the weekend, like when the tournament started. Probably everyone was on it.
Yeah.
So I signed up, but I wasn't able to deposit anything.
Okay, that seems like a bad business model for a casino, but all right.
Right. So then this week, I don't know, early in the week, I was like, let me give it another shot. I tried to put in my debit card information. They don't take debit cards.
Yeah, they do. They use my debit card.
They didn't take mine.
They have no problem using my debit card. I'll tell you that.
So then maybe it's just my bank then. Fucking Key Bank. So then
for payments, you gotta have the bank account information. Otherwise, they're gonna send you a check when you cash out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, to deposit, I use the bank card. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Right. So I kept getting emails all week, even after, because I had the account, all these different promotions, this odds, that odds.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, I get one today, and it says Gonzaga money line 50-1, max bet $1.
That's a promotion.
Right. So I go on. I'm like, let me try this again. I put my bank account information in, like account number and the bank. Mm-hmm. That works. I deposit some money. I'm like, all right, I'll bite. I put $1 on Gonzaga. Obviously, we saw how that played out. I tried to thread the needle though with Arkansas spread, so I did end up on the plus side.
Yeah,
I was hoping for like Gonzaga by 5.
Yeah,
that was my plan. But I mean, I lost $1. And I won a lot more than $1 on Arkansas, so it was a profitable first round of games.
Right, that's a nice hedge to have.
And I just put most of my winnings on Duke.
All right, let's go. Roll it up. Let's go.
I mean, listen, the spread. I saw the spread. It went from a pick'em to 1.5 Duke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like Truman Show shit tonight. There's some underground layer in Durham. There's a whole. It's like NASA. They're gonna do everything they can to get Duke to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, there's gonna. When I think of the Truman Show, I just think of him like turning corners, cars just coming out of nowhere, like the traffic just kind of zooms up in front of him out of nowhere. He's like losing his mind. I mean, absolutely, I would go bananas, losing my mind if that ever happened to me. I don't know how Truman stayed so sane. How old was he at the time of that?
30s.
30s, you think? In his 30s? Man.
I mean, it was Jim Carrey. It was over 20 years ago, so I would say mid-30s.
No, but he the actor. But do you think the character Truman was in his 30s or? I think he's younger than that.
I mean, he had a job. He was at least mid-20s, minimum.
I think they set that up. It wasn't like he had to go through a rigorous program. He's interviewed. They're like, yeah, this is where he's sitting because this is where the light is good on you. Come on.
Well, I mean, he couldn't have been 15. You don't think he was 20 or at least 25?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 25. I'm going to say 25 to 30. I'd say under 30, though.
30.
I'm just saying, like, can you imagine being 35 and then figuring that out? Like, your life's over. 20s, at least you got some shit ahead of you. 35, you're like, oh, what have I done? You're going to leave. Like, how the fuck did you not know what was going on there, Truman? You had to change your name. Dye your hair. Grow a beard.
Yeah, he'd probably catch some shit. He'd probably catch some shit on the other side.
He'd be filthy rich from the lawsuit. We know that. But yeah, he would catch some shit.
Right, but he'd have his social skills would be shit.
I don't know. He was pretty charming.
Right, in a fantasy land. Wait until you get to the real world.
But everybody would know he would be a gigantic celebrity in the real world. And we've seen celebrities. You do not need to have any kind of winning personality.
Right, but this is modern times. Half the country's going to hate you no matter what. There's going to be people just don't sign up for Twitter, Truman. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but even the popular people, half the people hate them. The popular reality people, whatever, half the people hate them. They go on, no problem.
How would he be able to handle that though? The haters.
Oh, you think it would be? Yeah, maybe it would be the destruction of him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looked like he was ready for a dose of reality. He wanted something more real than.
He almost killed himself in the fucking ocean.
I mean, it was part of his escape plan. What it was.
Yeah, ballsy move. It's like
you got to face your fears. Yeah.
Like a raft from Cuba.
It wasn't. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the El Duque story, kind of wrapped into a Jim Carrey film.
Yeah, no one talks about Truman's journey.
Yeah, it was as heroic. I don't think El Duque had rough waters like that. I wonder what Elian Gonzalez is up to these days.
Didn't he end up back in Cuba?
That sounds right.
Coach K, trotting out, still that jet black hair.
He just said, "Fuck it." I was like, "I'm going back to Cuba."
Well, no, did they send him back?
Oh,
Am I confusing like defects?
Yeah, I don't even know what the outcome of that was. I guess I know a lot of people were.
They had to send him back to his parents or something.
I don't know. I just remember the picture of him facing down a gun at like 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
Screaming.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got deported at that point, or he won and was able to stay.
Or weren't his parents in Cuba?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember the picture.
Like the late 90s.
I want to try something here. We got a little bit of an audience tonight.
Oh, we do. See, I can't see.
It's going up and down. It's just I don't know, people's internets and stuff. Whatever. I can see people are watching. I'll wait. I'll give it a minute. I'll give it another minute. So we just lost some. So I'll wait a minute, and then I do want to test out this live format. I want to see if we can get comments, but I'll wait until numbers pump up a little bit more to give it a go. I just want to see
what pops up that you could see people's video of them, or
no, like on StreamYard, it's got like the eyeball thing next to the. You see the running time next where it says live.
Yeah.
Top left corner. Then there's like an eyeball with a number next to it.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, see, it's one of the host's privileges, I guess.
That's fine. I perform like there's one person watching or 10,000.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mediocre.
Won't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. I do want to see it. I do want to see for the live audience if the comments work. If I could get a comment on like the YouTube thing and how we see it, if we see it over here in StreamYard or what the deal is. So if you're listening live and you have the capability to do so, write a comment for us.
I gotta turn like the volume up or something.
You can't hear me?
I could, but it could be louder.
Wow, this is really
testing.
I mean, I can hear you fine still.
All right, I think it's a little better.
All right, coming through loud and clear.
Yeah.
All right, no comments. All right, great. We'll work on that.
Fucking thought there'd be basketball on. I got a 50-year anniversary of Godfather being released.
Yeah.
You know how I found that out?
I'm sorry that I asked for this comment thing. No, how did you find that out?
I can't see the comments.
Where the heck did you not see those?
Host privileges.
This seems like something you should be able to see.
That's all right.
Yeah, you're not missing much. If anything comes in that we need to use, I'll let you know.
No, someone posted Mad Dog's opening this morning.
Yeah.
Or this afternoon, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
He led the show with Gianni Russo, who played Carlo.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Led the show with him.
Did he talk about Gotti at all, that guy? Apparently he was friends with Gotti.
They only posted the opening, but as Dog was introducing him, he brought up Marilyn Monroe. He could. You don't know that story?
With Carlo?
Yeah, he claims to have banged her.
Half of Hollywood probably claims that back then.
I thought that was like common.
No,
didn't he write a book or something? I don't know.
I mean, I'd write a book too, but no, I didn't know that. So wait, how did Dog bring it up? Like, what did Dog say about Carlo and Marilyn Monroe?
I don't remember exactly what he said. He's like, "Who's better than this guy?" or whatever. Oh, okay. I just had a thing pop up. When our keepers do.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know exactly how he said it. He's like, "Oh, I was better than this guy, Marilyn Monroe."
That was it.
Yeah, I wish I could have heard the interview, but I don't know. I'm serious. So
yeah, I read something about that guy where
called him Carlo by accident too.
Nice. He probably gets it all the time. Yeah, it's something about it. Something about like the gangster movies specifically, like not like the Niro, but like the smaller players in those movies.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's okay to call them by their nicknames. I feel like those guys probably like that. Like I would guess that Steve Sharippa does not mind being called Bacala.
I think he's talked about that on his show.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he loves it, but he understands it.
Well, he. First of all, it's a cool nickname to have, so you should embrace it a little more.
Right after food, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Italians and nicknames, and it's actually nothing to do with nicknames, but we talked about one piece of Italian news. I got one more. We got to withdraw an Italian American card from somebody today. Can we please get rid of this Jimmy Garoppolo Subway commercial where he says like just like my Nonna used to cook? Goes,
you can't take that seriously. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you can. The guy doesn't. The guy doesn't need to take that job.
He might.
He does not need to take that job. I don't mind selling out. I get it. You make your money. Subway, doing Italian stuff for Subway, that's something I don't think you could ever do in his position as an Italian American. Can't do it. You're done. Your name is now Jimmy Garopp.
The O is silent.
He's done. The Apollo is done. Can't have it. The O is silent. Yeah.
I can't even keep track of all the athletes doing Subway commercials because none of them eat it. Doesn't Brady do it?
Yeah, Brady does it. Yeah,
Brady's a fucking media whore now, man. He's doing Hertz commercials.
Just like OJ.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, no, he really just what was going on in New England where he couldn't do any of this?
Really? He couldn't wait to get out of New England. Forget about
just the endorsements.
Just for the endorsements. I mean,
yeah.
Like Jordan does Nike, but he is Nike.
Yeah.
He keeps the lights on at Nike.
Well, also
Jordan's not running to do some bullshit like chain restaurant.
I mean, when he was playing, he did McDonald's. I mean, he did plenty of endorsements when he was playing. But
I think Brady has reached a point though where he's too big to be doing Hertz commercials.
Well, I think that's the thing that's so surprising about it was he didn't do any of this when he was in New England, and he left, and all of a sudden he's out there for everything that'll give him a dime.
Crypto.
But, they all do crypto, man. Stop selling me fucking crypto. Stop. It's yeah, that's why it's so shocking. I don't know if Belichick put the reins on him when he was up there, said he not do it, or he was just like
Vince Wilfork was doing commercials, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, for a Big Y or something, right?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Gronkowski was doing
Yeah, so it was a Brady thing then. It was in his head, and for some reason when he left, I was like, I got to start doing endorsement deals.
Maybe it's not a Belichick thing. Maybe Brady's just getting old, and he's like, I gotta just
get that nest egg.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't want to. Coach K done for tonight. I got money on Duke, so either way, I would pay to see Coach K go away. I'll put it that way. But I bet Duke thinking that they're gonna get every whistle in a close game.
Yeah,
that's my logic tonight.
They're definitely getting calls.
Yeah. Texas Tech is probably the better team, though. I will say that. In the second game, I don't know. I kind of talked myself into Houston, but I'm not betting it.
Yeah, we talked about it on Monday. Houston, I just think has the tournament tested squad.
A little pedigree, coaching advantage, Houston.
Yeah.
Also, home court games in San Antonio, 3-hour drive from Houston. I always look at that shit. Who's going to have the fans there?
Well, it doesn't matter if you're Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's different.
Yeah. Tech. I mean, the ball is not touching the ground for Tech. Oh, and it resulted in a miss. Never mind. That was a beautiful possession, though.
Yeah.
They just whipped it around like it was practice.
Yeah, it's definitely contrasting styles here. Duke likes to go up and down. Duke does not like to play defense. They just want to put the ball in the hole.
Yep.
And Tech likes to turn it into a, grind them out. It's kind of like Arkansas Gonzaga just was. Yeah. Gonzaga's such bitch. They're such a bitch ass team.
Duke looking like a bitch ass team here.
I don't know. Is Gonzaga a bitch ass team? Wow, they're just taking their lunch money.
No timeout. I thought for sure timeout after that second steal.
Is Gonzaga a bitch ass team, or are they just like if they played in a Power 5 conference, would they be properly rated come tournament time? Would they be like a 4 or 5 seed?
Yeah, that's probably it. They probably need some of that balance to keep like the committee honest with them when they see them. Yeah, you're right. They just steamroll through that conference and they get that number 1 seed.
Like, why does a team like Murray State, who is 30-2, why are they a 7 seed, and why is Gonzaga with the same record a number 1 overall seed?
It's pedigree. It's just like with not pedigree, but it's name recognition. It's the same thing with college football, right? I mean, you get teams in that you get teams there that probably don't belong necessarily ranked that as high as they are, but they have the name recognition, they have the coach, they have, in Gonzaga's case, like the longevity. I mean, all you heard coming in was that Gonzaga was the best team by far.
Well, it's like every year, I feel like we hear that now.
But for what reason, though? So yeah, you're right. They're a little bitch ass, and a little bit overrated.
And Vegas overrates them. Like, how is that spread tonight?
People
went up to 10.
People love betting on Gonzaga. People love it.
Why? Just tournament time? Just people see Gonzaga. Oh, shiny red ball.
Oh, I mean,
chase after it.
I mean, we all had Kentucky, so yeah.
Well, Kentucky. I put Kentucky's pedigree a little bit.
Well,
Their stock is still a little higher than Gonzaga's.
Well, not right now. It's not.
Last 5 years, maybe Gonzaga, but overall, I still trust the laundry a little more. Kentucky.
Yeah, we haven't seen a dominant Kentucky team in a while now, have we?
2015, Karl Anthony Towns. That was the last one.
Yeah,
I thought this was the year.
They're due.
I'm sure they'll have like 7 All-Americans next year, so you won't have to wait that long to see another good Kentucky team.
Hey, maybe next year we'll get Pitino and Calipari in the first round.
Oh, Iona, Kentucky. That's what it should have been this year.
Yep.
St. Peter's. Yeah. Your future coach, Shaheen Holloway, who I do not remember at all.
Yeah, I was a little embarrassed. We talked about it last time, but not remember who he was. He was up for the job, the Seton Hall job, the last time around when Willard got it. That kind of is a long shot. Yeah, because he is a graduate, but at that point, it's a while ago now. He was a lot younger, kind of new on the coaching scene, and didn't get it. But he's definitely known, like in my contact list for the Hall. So
I couldn't name one player from the Hall in the 90s.
Eddie Griffin, rest in peace.
That was the 90s?
Yeah, it was 98, 99.
Oh, okay, that's one. And get hit by a train?
It's so much worse than that, but that's part of it. Yeah, that's what killed him. Yeah, it was the train killed him. But he was watching porn on his phone and got hit by a train.
Fucking iPhones. Thanks a lot, Steve Jobs.
Really, I mean, it's a terrible way to go, or a great way to go. I'm not sure how early it was in his viewing.
Yeah, I didn't.
But yeah, he was drafted by Houston. I think that's where he got killed. Was in Texas.
Huh.
I mean,
tough. That's a tough one.
It's not the train tracks, man.
I mean I mean, all jokes aside, I don't know. Maybe he was doing that as a little bit of a rush. I've never heard of whacking off on the train tracks, but
so he's a thrill seeker and a pervert. I don't understand.
Yeah,
Like he was bungee jumping with.
He should have stuck to the auto asphyxiation, whatever it's called, with the belt, and you bite down on the lemon, the lime.
Hey, do you forget we're live on YouTube? You can't do like if you're gonna do it. Just be aware that you're live on YouTube.
I'm just saying.
I just imagine a guy like whacking off, like leaning on a chair, like off the side, like off the roof of a building, like just waiting for that, like to fall back.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do it right. But again, you got to pull your pants up before you hit the ground, so nobody knows what you're doing.
I mean, he had some money. He was a millionaire, so like those guys aren't wired differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he was a top 10 pick. I might be wrong, but he might have been top 25. I don't know if he's top 10.
Is Eddie Griffin the comedian still around?
I think so. Like I don't think he got hit by a train. No.
Well, I mean, I think he's alive, but I mean, like, how active is he?
I haven't seen him come through town recently.
Gotcha. All right. Well, rest in peace, Eddie.
I think I saw something recently with Eddie Griffin, but it was an old movie though. I forget what it was. That was on
Undercover Brother.
No, maybe. No, what was the one where a Wayans brother plays a baby?
Oh my God. I have no idea. A Wayans brother plays a baby?
Yeah, it's like they superimpose a Wayans brother's face onto a baby's body.
I don't think I saw that one.
It's basically like the old bit, like a baby like in a carriage smoking a cigar, and it's like some guy like that played a midget in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
It's basically the whole movie was that. Like this foul-mouthed baby. It's a Wayans brother.
Are you talking about the midget that killed themselves on the set of The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't alluding to the suicide. But
is that a true story, you think?
I have not debunked it myself personally. I have no reason to believe it's not though. I think the old wives' tale is that you could see them hanging, or I think it's a couple of them, or one or two of them hanging from a tree in one of the scenes in the magical forest.
Yeah, that's wild. Editing department's got to get on that.
A lot of twisted shit with the Wizard of Oz.
Isn't there something with Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon?
Pink Floyd? You sync it up. I think so, yeah. That's supposed to be like if you take shrooms, do that.
Yeah.
Is it Dark Side of the Moon? Is it Dark Side of the Moon or The Wall?
I don't know. One of them. It's definitely a Pink Floyd album.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was one of those. It seems like a lot of effort for people on drugs to partake in.
You'd have to do the setup. You'd have to do the setup work before the shrooms.
Well,
so that's the only thing you had to do was hit play on both.
Well, you have a little bit of time before they kick in. So you probably do it like after you eat it. I don't know how much time you have. Half hour, maybe.
It's fair.
Can't be too hard to sync it up these days.
No, these days, piece of cake. There's probably a YouTube video with it synced up for you.
Yeah, it's true.
Kids nowadays hand it to you.
Yeah, back in our day, you had to work for your trippy high activities.
Right. Oh, man. So what's Duke? Duke made a run here down a point, going to the TV timeout. This kid Banchero, I don't see it with him.
No,
I can't.
Why not? I haven't seen enough of him to give you a scouting report.
I'm not sure what he really is exceptional at.
All right.
Like he could grow into himself, but that's, I don't know. Isn't that most of these guys? Ah, shit.
It's brisk. It's snappy. Like a dog.
I got the guy from Franklin and Bash in my fucking ear.
The guy from Franklin and Bash.
The Indian guy.
So now Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Nah, he's a comedian. I forget his name. Oh, see that block charge call right there going into commercial? That was a 50-50 call that went Duke's way. That's why you bet Duke.
Yeah.
Feet may have been moving, but still.
No,
Like, what do you think about like
call.
Chet Holmgren in the NBA?
He seemed to be getting wave reviews. Like he's gonna be great in the NBA.
He's gonna be like a top 3 pick, top 5 at least.
I forget where it was. I heard somebody say, like, I know the term unicorn is overused these days. I'm like, I think this is the definition of overusing it when you're using it to describe Chet Holmgren.
Yes.
I mean, he's a fine college player, but I don't know.
I mean, he's tall.
He is tall. That's good. Yeah, that 1.4.
It's a fucking string bean, man.
Ooh. Oh, we have a hip check on a referee.
Oh, there it is.
Could that swing the Blue Devils' favor?
Yeah, he was probably like that was his way of like slipping the ref an envelope right there. If you slow it down, right in his literally hands in his pocket,
frame by frame.
Yeah.
The ref's got to jump up on the scores table there, right, to avoid them.
Yeah, it's like a hockey ref. You jump up on the boards.
Yep. Yeah, hockey ref would have been out of the way there.
Yeah. Is the hockey ref the best? Is the most in shape of the officials? You got to be in shape to be on skates for that long.
Yeah, hockey refs are. And we know baseball is the last place.
Yeah, without a doubt. Joe West.
So we could just put that one. Where is third? I think the more interesting one is third place. I think you're right. Hockey's number one because you're just going back and forth. And on top of that, like the players are getting rests. They're getting so fucking tired of skating. And the refs just keep going.
They gotta.
So yeah, I'm going to say they're definitely number one, or at least in a contention for number one. But so between basketball and football,
I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on this style of play. Like if you get 2 up and down teams in basketball, you got to be quick, right?
Yeah, basketball refs still got to move. But it's all about position. If you're a basketball ref,
yeah,
you kind of help each other out. Or you're really only going like half of the court, right?
So you're going to say you have to be in better shape to be a football NFL official?
No, because there's so many stoppages in football.
Right, I agree. I'm going to say basketball second.
Yeah, but although I'm not saying those guys aren't in shape as football guys, but you got to have some wins if you're a basketball ref. I think I just got thinking about Ed Hockley. I was scared if I said it wasn't football guys, he'd come and rip my lungs out.
I feel like you could see the NFL official sometimes when they get older, they can get a little pudgy. Mm-hmm. I don't know about basketball though. If you could get,
look at this old guy down here. He's got a little punch to him, but he's still moving up the court pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here, then plus it's tournament times, there's extra refs. Got a baseline guy. So there's 4 refs. We got 2 baseline guys and 2 sideline guys.
Must be. I don't know if there's an extra one for tournament play like they do for like baseball playoffs, but yeah.
I'm sure they loaded up.
Speaking of envelopes, someone got an envelope in the mayor's office in New York. A vaccine mandate rolled right back.
Was it just for athletes? Is that what happened? My head's been in the sand. I saw like in passing like headlines, but so it's official. Like you can.
Oh, it's official. Yeah, Kyrie can play next home game.
All right.
It's all over.
Yeah. So
someone got an envelope. Bottom line.
So the Steinbrenners couldn't afford a big ticket free agent because they had to pay off the mayor.
Right. Well, Randy Levine probably had to do it.
Randy Levine would go to great depths. It'd sink pretty low.
Although maybe it's probably Cohen. Probably Cohen that paid him off.
That's true. Well, I don't know. You never heard any rumblings about Mets players not being vaccinated.
Yeah, but it's the Mets.
Hey, listen, I got to look. We talked about
the only reason you heard about Judge is because he's the biggest star. I mean, I'm sure there's guys on both teams.
But if Scherzer was unvaccinated, I think you'd hear about it.
Yeah, Bo Schurz is a huge star.
Let's just saying if Brandon Nimmo is not vaccinated, we're not going to hear about it.
No. No.
Got a little bone to pick. Did you hear what, of all fucking people, hear what Will Middlebrooks told Trevor Story?
No.
So he was like, you don't want to side with New York. New York smells like shit. It smells like garbage.
Is Will Middlebrooks married to Heidi Watney?
Yeah, she's like a newscaster, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I know somebody from the team.
Bonchero just tried to bank one in corner 3. For the record.
And I missed it.
He missed it by a lot.
He missed it and I missed it.
He missed it.
Yeah, I don't again, don't come on, man. Like Boston's the cleanest city in the world. You gotta be kidding me.
I mean, whatever. Will Middle. I didn't want Trevor Story. Trevor Story and Will Middlebrooks could have Boston. I don't give a shit. Not Trevor Story. I mean, he's probably gonna kill us, but whatever.
I don't know, man. You know these Colorado guys.
LeMahieu's Colorado guy.
Yeah, but he's a different kind of hitter, right?
Yeah, he's more of a contact guy.
Yeah.
Singles, doubles, shoot the gaps.
Opposite field, yeah. Story's a pull home run guy, right?
That's what it seems like.
A lot of
I don't know.
singles.
I'm hoping he's a bust. I wouldn't have given him 6 years, I'll tell you that.
Oh man, I can't help you. I mean, there's 2 shortstops who fall on their face, and it's Trevor Story and Carlos Correa. I hope they both fall on their fucking faces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I Correa, it all depends on how the team is.
Yeah, I'll put up some. If he's healthy, put up numbers, but like we said, he's not going to carry his team.
No. I think the hot stove just about over.
Yeah, I don't know who's still out there. I heard the Yanks were interested in getting Wilson Contreras.
Oh, Brett Gardner.
Yeah, Gardner's looking at the Blue Jays.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wilson Contreras. Is he a free agent?
No, I did trade for him, I think.
I like Wilson Contreras.
I mean, if they're doing it because the backup catcher got hurt.
Maybe.
But I can't
oblique.
I can't imagine that they thought that guy and Hagee were going to be the starting catchers. Like going to the year with those guys as your catchers.
I'd go after Wilson Contreras. I'd sign off on that move right now. Pedigree.
Yeah, I don't quite understand. It seems like such a half-assed team that they're out there. Not a full team.
Yeah, I mean, it's just yeah. The money could have been spent a little more wiser.
Yeah, it's not how much. It's not how much you spend. It's how you spend it.
Yeah. So Houston's jumping out 14-7. Duke's going to commercial. Another promotion I got on DraftKings.
This is all new, right? Because you're new.
Because I'm a new member.
Yep.
So I could bet $5 on any money line.
Win 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now when I go to put in the money line bet, it's not going to say 5 to win 200, is it?
Okay, so when you go in for these promotions, you go in to put it in like you're normally going to put it in, and then I forget exactly where it is, but there'll be like a little like slidey button thing. It's like use promotion or use boost or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And you click on that, and I think it'll show you like the change in the odds or whatever, or not, maybe not the odds, but yeah, definitely.
Does it make you fucking log in constantly?
Yeah, constantly. Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable.
Well, if you're in like and shut it down and like within a few minutes, you don't have to. But yeah, if it's idle for long enough.
And then do you have to put in a verification code?
All the time, yeah.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Safety first, man.
I guess so. All right, so yeah, I mean, they're all. I got to do it on a college game. It expires on April 4th, so I was thinking about just doing Purdue money line tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could, don't.
I mean, if
don't
Purdue
place-
fucks me, it may as well be for $5.
That's right. Well, it's not even your fight, or it is your fight. It's not a free $5 bet, right? It's your fight.
It's my $5.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they have decent promotions. Nothing spectacular. I've gotten a few freebies from them.
My brother's already a VIP member, some shit at DraftKings.
Oh yeah, what level? I'm silver.
I don't know.
I know he plays.
He screenshotted me some conversation he was having with a higher up today on the text message saying they'd be in touch.
A higher up at DraftKings.
Yeah.
Wow. How about that? I got to see where he's at now because I'm. Let's see. I could pull up my status. He does a lot of. I know he plays a lot of table games. Your brother.
Oh, I think you're thinking of my other brother.
Wait a second.
Sleepy.
Okay. So he's involved with he's getting involved with them. Is it a business relationship he's getting involved with them in?
I mean, I think he's just gambling like a savage.
Okay, that's maybe a problem.
Yeah. That's what do you think? He's being upgraded to VIP because of natural effects? It's because he's gambling like thousands of dollars.
Well, no, it's sorry. It took me a minute to get it all together. Your other brother's probably VIP too, man. It doesn't take much to get to the silver level.
It's been a pleasure working with you, and I hope we get the chance to meet at a DraftKings event down the road.
Hey, man, let me know those I own those DraftKings event. I took them for all they were worth the last time I met him at a place. The guy that I met, he's right in Stanford.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He lives right by my office, the guy.
How did DraftKings start? Just as a fantasy sort of thing? Daily fantasy?
I don't remember. It sounds like probably what it was. All these guys must have had like their eyes on the prize, knowing gambling was going to be legal at some point.
Yeah.
And just knew we would need apps.
What are your options in Connecticut? FanDuel and DraftKings? Are those the two? I know Barstool hasn't launched in Connecticut yet.
Sugar House, right? No?
Oh, Sugar House?
Oh, I actually do have a question for you. Did you have a winners account on your phone?
No. On my phone, no. I got to take it upstairs, though. I'll be cashing in tomorrow.
I think the Winners app got folded into one of these things, and I got a few bucks still in there.
Oh, it's probably in
Sugar House, right? It would be Sugar House.
Winners horses?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would probably be Sugar House or why doesn't Winners have a
I can't find the app. I'm not sure if it's still around or not. I was Googling to go on our website and shit, and I can't figure it out.
You talk to a manager at Winners.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with them.
You won't be able to get them on the phone. They have a fucking.
No, I won't call Sports Haven.
No, right. They don't have a phone anymore. I don't think there's a way to get in touch with them.
It takes me 45 minutes to get a beer and a shot at Sports Haven. I'm not holding my hopes for.
No, they got better. I was there last Friday. They're getting a little better.
Same. Location and staff. That's good.
Yeah, it was 2 p.m. It wasn't like that busy, but still.
This guy must have met midnight, fucking in Greenland or something.
What's that?
Last I saw, we had an hour and a half left.
Oh, wow! You didn't put your keepers in? Really taking it down to the wire.
I mean, I'm waiting for somebody to fix the fucking text messages.
Well, you had to go get an Android. I think you're the one who broke it. You fix it.
So I don't conform to Apple's tyranny.
What made you switch?
Just wanted a new phone. Just wanted to try something. I didn't want as nice a phone as I got. I wanted something cheaper. Wanted to downgrade. Just didn't want like all the bells and whistles. And ended up getting like the equivalent, like the Google equivalent. Anyway, it's a nice phone, but I wanted something less. But whatever.
I'm hanging on to my phone until it fucking shits all over itself.
I fucking hate it.
Telling you to take it out back and shoot it.
I just hated my phone so much. That was all.
Why?
I just hated it. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
You're just psychotic. You just hated your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's newer. It's cleaner. It's just smoother. I don't know. The other one just bothered me. Fucking alarm. Everything about it. I just needed a new one. I just needed a change.
That's more of a you problem, I think.
Yeah, I took care of it. I fixed it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then in 4 years, you switch back to Apple.
No, I'm done with Apple.
Oh, so you have a grudge against Apple?
Yeah, never. Yeah, I always have a grudge. I've had a grudge against Apple since I had it since I bought my first iPhone.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's every time they do upgrades and shit, everything slows down. They fucking
you can't do the upgrades.
sucker you into buying all this other shit. The headphones, they don't even give headphones with the phones anymore. Yeah, fuck you, Tim Cook. Tim Cook's a piece of shit.
Oh, so it's a Tim Cook issue. Okay.
No, it's the whole fucking. I mean, whatever. I got a Google phone. I'm not above and beyond. I didn't get some independent startup company's phone. I got a fucking Google.
You should have got a Sprint. You should just get a burner.
That's maybe. Just call people from different. Yeah, you want to really fuck up the text chain? Just have a different number every week.
Yeah, just get a phone. Oh, you can get Snake. You can play Snake on it. What else?
That's a selling point.
Maybe some Tetris.
I used to have the best baseball game on one of my old flip phones, the LG, and it was those games are the best. And it had teams. Maybe not wasn't all the MLB teams, but it was just NY. You know what I mean? NY, BOS, NY, NL, whatever it was.
Yeah,
and it would be some mishmash of the greatest players in the team's history. So I don't remember. It wasn't the Yanks wasn't Ruth Gehrig, DiMaggio, but it was Bobby Mercer was leading. That's all I remember is Bobby Mercer was leading off. I think Dave Winfield was on the team. There's a weird mishmash of all-stars and Hall of Famers.
Oscar Gamble.
Maybe.
Oscar Gamble with the fro.
I mean, nobody looked like themselves. It was an LG flip phone.
I don't think I ever really played games on flip phone.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any other games I could think of that are on those things other than Snake.
I never played Snake. Never got into it.
Did your friends ever have the Nextels?
Oh, I'm sure one or two people did. I used to hate those fucking things. I couldn't even be in the same room as someone with a Nextel.
Yeah, the Greek. He was a big Nextel guy. Always chirping, man. It's obnoxious. Completely fucking obnoxious.
You're playing fucking Cowboys and Indians, fucking walkie-talkies. Shit, I hated those.
It was, yeah. That's what. See, that's
would he wear it on his belt?
I don't want to misrepresent him, but I'm going to say, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's fucking on call. They're going to fly the kidney at any moment. He's going to have to run.
Oh, totally obnoxious. And you're too young to have friends who had beepers, right? Or did you get a couple of friends with beepers?
No, I remember people with beepers, but it was adults. It was older. I remember my uncle having one. You used to be able to fuck with people who had beepers because you used to put the phone number in that you wanted someone to call you back in, but you could put any number in.
Yeah, any number. Yeah.
I can remember people older than me always fucking around with each other. They'd put a different number in of someone.
Yep.
So they'd call back someone randomly who clearly didn't call them.
Yeah.
Or beep them, I should say. Wow, beeper.
Oh, yeah.
Beep. I mean, at the time, a beeper, that's a pretty solid invention.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if we needed it, but it was a solid invention. Only people who really needed were drug dealers.
I mean, what if your wife's 7 months, 8 months pregnant?
Okay, so for 3 months out of your life you need a beeper?
Emergency
I don't know
beeper.
how do we ever have pregnancies before? How did people manage to be pregnant for thousands of years before?
But you could say that about anything. You could say that about cell phones. What do we need cell phones for?
Well, no, but you're trying to tell me that's like a reason why we needed it. I'm not sure that would be a good enough reason to invent it.
Yeah, I mean the beeper was like, I don't know, like what percentage of the public had beepers? 10%? It was a luxury.
I knew 2 or 3 kids who had it in like middle school.
Were they drug dealers?
It's possible, yeah. Now I look back on it, yeah, maybe. I just remember, you could curse on it. You could write like hell
Oh, could you?
and like bitch. Well, it was just like the numbers upside down. Looked like it.
Were cops able to hack into like beepers like they did on The Wire? Like by the time The Wire aired, beepers were kind of done, right? I don't remember anyone getting beeped on the Wire.
They might have. No, they used burner phones in The Wire.
Burners, right?
Yeah, they used burners.
I like a good solid burner phone. Those are good. Those are nice.
I remember them. I thought they tried to do some. Maybe it was burners. But I remember they tried to like triangulate something. Was it a beeper? Because they're using the burner, so they couldn't triangulate those because they were always gone. So they found like a beeper that was always in use. I remember that guy, like in that basement office, trying to do something with that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to rewatch The Wire.
Lester Freeman. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Fuck was I gonna say? Oh, if you bought one of those flip phones, the burner phones, would you get random calls like you do nowadays? Like you get 10 a day?
Probably not. They wouldn't know your number.
Right. I think it would be awesome just to buy a burner and then you give that number to, your 15, 20 closest people you know.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, you call me on this number if you need me. Then I know never to pick up my actual cell phone, which I don't do anyways to begin with. I know. I just hear it ring and I'm like, it's not important.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the idea of you getting a burner to have along with your actual phone.
Yeah.
But you don't get enough phone calls anyway to have nobody, not you personally, but nobody gets enough phone calls to actually necessitate a phone.
That's how, right.
Like, could you can text? Well, no, your text probably limited on a burner. You probably get limited texts.
Yeah, you would think so.
You don't get unlimited. Yeah.
I wonder how much do those even go for?
They can't be expensive. I mean, I don't know. Do you load up? Do you have to buy that and like a phone card, or are they preloaded with minutes?
Probably preloaded. That'd be my guess.
Can you reload?
Yeah, why not?
And
If the phone works.
And who's buying? I guess maybe like, I mean, the iPhones are expensive and shit. So I guess maybe people who can't afford an iPhone are doing that.
Everyone can afford an iPhone. You see these people.
What do? You just throw it out?
I mean,
it's amazing technology to have. That you can just be like, nah, I'm done. I use it. I got my 300 minutes, and I'm throwing this shit out.
Everyone's got an iPhone though. It's just everyone.
Yeah.
You can't keep the lights. You can't pay your rent, but they have a $600-700 iPhone.
See,
gotta have it.
Evil company.
What are you gonna do?
Google simply just tracks your every move.
Google?
Yeah.
Oh, Google, yeah.
Oh, they're all evil.
Very invasive.
They're all evil. We're all part of the problem. I mean, like we talk about Facebook and Zuckerberg, but all these people, none of them are good people. I heard something recently about the guy who invented gunpowder. His last name's Nobel, and he actually invented the Nobel Peace Prize because he invented gunpowder, or no, not gunpowder. Gunpowder existed. He invented
guns,
like TNT or dynamite.
Oh, dynamite, nice.
So he saw where it was going. like before he died, and he wanted to like leave a legacy of peace. So he came up with the idea of the Nobel Peace Prize. This is all like pieced together, so it might not be 100% accurate. And he died before World War I, which is when like his invention became, the object of destruction that it was. None of these people who invented these things had any of that goodwill in them to say, you know what, let's try and right the ship. Let's try and right these wrongs, whether it's like surveillance, whether it's information, whether it's just, just this fucking horrid business model that is to suck every last dime from the American consumer. Now, one of them has any goodwill and then be like, you know what, we got to right this ship and make things a little bit better. No, somehow Nobel and his dynamite did though. But he invented dynamite wasn't to like blow up tanks and stuff. He invented dynamite to like bust holes in mountains, like for.
Oh, I thought he invented it like as a tool of like war.
No. He did it for like when like the expansion west, I think.
Oh,
and so you could like bust up holes and
Oregon
easier to get
Trail.
through mountains. Yeah, I think later than that, but yeah, same idea. Maybe because of the Oregon Trail, they wanted to do that. But
that's an old school game.
Yeah, I never played Oregon Trail.
I just played Oregon Trail on the computer in school.
I just know you get typhoid or something.
Oh yeah, tuberculosis. Half the family's dead. You're burying like infants. It's kind of a dark game when you really think about it.
Did you ever beat it? How do you beat it?
I don't know, like 2 people on the whole fucking wagon get there and they live happily ever after.
They go, was this ride really worth it?
Yeah, it's like
all that for this.
It's like we made it, but we left a real trail along the way.
Could have just stayed east.
Yeah. All this way for Oregon?
Was that a part of the gold rush? Or are they moving for other reasons?
I think Gold Rush. I think like you'd have to cross a river and be like, oh, Julie drowned.
It's just a random drowning.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to grab her arm, pull her out.
Nah, I guess it is. No man left behind. I guess not on the Oregon Trail.
Oh, yeah, a lot of men left behind.
Shit.
Yeah, those the explorers, the risks they took back in the day, just to leave it all behind. Jump on a boat, go across the fucking ocean, trying to walk across the country. What? It's like shit. I can't even.
It sounds like drug addict behavior, trying to walk all that way.
I could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need a ride. Oh yeah. Fuck it. Keep my keys. I'll just fucking walk. I fucking walked home. I had to walk home from the train station one time because I couldn't get a ride. I forget why I couldn't get a ride. And it was like, I didn't have a cell phone, or I did, but it was before you could like get an Uber, and I couldn't get a cab to the train station I was at. So I had to walk. This shit was a hike, man. I got blisters on my feet. It was, I can give you how long it was. Hang on a second. I guess if we could find out. It's from the New Hamburg train station.
How many miles you think? How many ballpark it? 5? Under, over?
How
long was the walk, you think?
Probably like 2 hours at least.
Oof, we're probably over 5.
I can't remember this address.
Probably looking at like 7. MapQuest, that shit.
Yeah, I think I know what this is an old address.
I still use MapQuest a little bit. If I'm in front of a computer.
Okay, so it's New Hamburg to, I don't know, this is the right.
We got a minute to the half, it looks like. Tech's up 7. Houston's up 8. I got the game on over here. Houston, I haven't really watched it too much. Houston's just playing that bully ball.
Yeah, it looks like 5 miles. It says an hour and 41-minute walk. So it looks like 5 miles.
5 miles, nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was exhausted, man. It was like all my friends weren't home from school yet, or they were drunk, and I was like, I don't bother, come and get. I forget what it was. I ended up walking home.
Sore the next day, right?
Oh yeah, everything. I wrote about it on it's gone forever. It's on MySpace though.
I think you can still get on MySpace.
Nah, no shot. It's
No?
all gone. No, they got rid of everything. It's gone forever.
I feel like you can get pictures, maybe.
I don't think so, man. I tried a couple years ago just to find this thing that I wrote, and it's not there. MySpace just fucking they lit a match.
MySpace was the shit.
Yeah, that was the last. Yeah, once MySpace went, everything else went to shit.
Petition to bring back MySpace.
That guy Tom is living the life, man. He's like traveling the world.
Is he?
Just that's all he's doing.
Good for him. That's what he wants to do.
I mean, he's like a billionaire or like a whatever.
Got bought out, right?
Yeah. He's not. He's more than a billionaire, I think.
What would you do if you just had nothing to do and you had billions of dollars? You'd probably just travel, right? Own real estate everywhere.
Right now, I would just stay home for like a day. Just fucking not do shit.
Soak it in.
Yeah. That's the first thing I would do. Just stay home.
Take a nice relaxing shit. A cigarette and a shit.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Looks like Duke's taking it down.
Yeah, Tech turnover. Duke's get last possession here. Well, no, not last possession. It'll be 12 seconds for Tech. And 1. That's nice.
Banchero.
Ah, ticky tack. What's the spread on the first half?
It's probably like a pick 'em, I would say. I think Tech is pretty safe. That's a stupid foul. That's a reach in.
Yeah.
Wait, don't even
weak. Let him play. That's not even call that. Let him play.
Not a lot of fouls in this first half.
No, that'll change. I've already seen it twice, man. Tech will get called for like 6 fouls in one possession.
It's going to tighten up in the second half, especially late.
Yep. All right, let's get to the half here. We got a crowd waiting for the.
I'm crumpling the names up now.
I don't think everybody's here, but we're going to halftime, regardless of who's joined.
Hey, it was advertised.
.6 seconds. Well, you got plenty of time to kill here. How about that?
Mark Adams had to use that use it or lose it timeout. Couldn't resist. I was looking at his resume today, and by resume I mean Wikipedia. He coached at like Howard
University, as in DC. Howard University, or Philly, or all those places.
That's where RJ Cole came from. It's somewhere northeast-ish. Jersey, Philly.
Okay.
Then he just latched on as like an assistant at Texas Tech, and now he took over Chris Beard's team, who's like, nasty. This guy's got a chance to do something. Mark Adams. Looks like a principal. Oh man, there was a great. I think it was like the first day of the tournament. There was a great chain on Twitter, and it posted every picture of the coaches of the college, every college coach that was in the tournament.
Yep.
Like in a suit, and it said like what their job would be, what they look like basically.
What was Coach K?
I don't remember. I can't remember any specific.
What was all right?
Like one of them was like used car, owns a car dealership or something.
There's
Like,
there's a few of those.
yeah. Oh, I remember Calipari that said waste management.
That sounds all right. Yeah. I can see Krzyzewski being like running a morgue.
Oh, there was somebody that's what they had running a funeral parlor. I don't know which one it was though.
See, I can't picture Izzo in a suit. Still, he wears those.
Izzo, like what would Izzo be? I don't know. They all kind of look the same. Like there's just like a very sleazy element to them. Like they're all like insurance salesman, politician. Just they're always trying to sell you something, whether it's themselves or something else.
Yeah, Kevin Willard would definitely be like an assemblyman.
Kevin Willard, yeah. But he's like on the city council though.
Yeah. Yes.
Nothing like important.
No. But he would act like he was very important.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. This half just won't end. I just want to throw on fucking Houston, Arizona, for Christ's sakes.
Gotta love the drama.
Can you hear that? Those are the ping pong balls. All right, so we're going to the half. Tech's up 4. Coach K's walking with a limp. He's already looking for the sympathy. Nobody fakes a back injury or when things start to go south.
Best in the business, yeah. Give the man credit where credit is due.
All right. I'm going to pick from up here.
All right. We're doing first to last, first pick to last pick?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Get your pen and paper ready. The first pick.
First pick.
You're on the clock. Who's on the
clock? This is embarrassing.
You.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold it up.
Where the hell's the camera? Huh.
Okay. You have the second pick also?
This is the last thing I wanted to happen, to be honest with you.
The calls for corruption have begun.
Hey, I didn't ask for this job.
Second pick in the 2022 Island League draft.
Can you read that?
Valky Bartakovas.
Valky Bartakovas. The Greek.
Draft or burst. Third pick in 2022 Island draft.
Steiner.
Recliner.
One of these days I'll figure out the camera.
7 more picks to figure it out. That's me 4.
That is you.
Right. Fourth pick. You're all in big trouble.
Bad cleanup.
No words of Billy Madison. Your
Jeff.
brother.
You're keeping track of this, right?
Yep.
Because I am not. That's 5.
Good. That's good. Jeff can get his pick in and then go on his pizza crawl. Danny.
6. Dan Carbone.
He's going to be there on Friday? He's going to be there tomorrow?
I think. I don't know.
Wow. All right. 7th pick. Ryan. 8, 9. Okay, find the camera first right here. I don't want to see you dancing around. Number 8.
Kalo.
Kyle.
Houston up 9. Number 9.
Houston up 9. Number 9. Niner. Matt.
And that would leave number 10
Perfect.
with the wraparound.
Reach around.
Just to prove that your name was in here. Hebrew Hammer.
Very nice. Is that Hank Greenberg's nickname?
I think so. Yeah, they didn't pitch to him. Could have broke Ruth's record.
58 home runs. Yeah. There you have it. There's your 10. Keepers are due in 65 minutes.
Yes, they are. All right. Should we do picks for tomorrow's games?
Absolutely, yes. Okay. There you go. I think I fixed the phone thing. I think I fixed it.
You did? Let's see.
I don't know. I just got a text. What I need is everybody to send a text. That was the worst part about not having it, was not knowing if nobody was paying attention to me or if I just wasn't getting the texts. Like I could handle being dragged a little bit. But I'd like to know. I'd like to know if I was being dragged or not. The key of the dream, man.
The dream is there.
Yeah. Looking good. That guy can strap on his sneaks right now and probably.
Oh yeah.
Juke you out of your shoes.
Good shape right there. All right. So first game tomorrow, St. Pete, Purdue.
Yes. What, 13.5?
12.5. I'm going to put my $5 money line parlay or money line bet Purdue. So what's the deal? You get $200, but it's all $25 bets.
No, I think it's any bet. I think you can bet anything. You can bet. That would be my. I mean, this can go sideways on you, but when I won mine, and it was all in bets. I played blackjack, and I think I tried to explain it one time. But like if you bet 5 and lose 5, that's it. But if you bet 5 and win, it counts as a $10 win.
Oh, okay.
So you risk 5. You're risking 5 of the gambling money to win 10 total, which I think makes sense. But I mean, you also might just want to use it for Final Four weekend. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah, of course. And you can't just take that 200 and run, right? You can't.
No. You gotta bet it.
You gotta play with it.
But they're right. So if you just plan on betting sports, then just do that. If you might want to take it out, I'll go the blackjack route, where you assume like, I don't know, 60% loss. But when you're making double on your bets, when you're on your wins, it adds up. It adds up to money in the bank for you.
Gotcha.
You'll probably come close to making it back. The full 200. But you better just hope Purdue has it in them. Before we get too far ahead of us.
I'm prepared for. Sorry. I've always said those are sucker bets, like the whole Gonzaga 50-1. Like you always get burned with those.
Well, they have the Gonzaga 50. Well, the Gonzaga 51, yeah, but they had Gonzaga in the first round plus 100. Like that was like that can't be a sucker bet. Like that's
because it's first round, yeah.
Yeah, but then they had like. See, I wonder. I think you could probably pick against these teams also, but they had like a top seed parlay. So it was Arizona, they had Villanova in there because there's no Oh no, wait, what was it? It was Arizona, Villanova, Gonzaga,
Kansas,
Kansas.
Baylor.
Yeah, no, Kansas. It was it's after Baylor got knocked out. So it was a four of them, and it was a top seed parlay. But you might be able to pick against them as well. I didn't pop in there, but I feel like same thing. Like you do top seed parlay, you want all four of those teams to cover. That feels like a sucker bet. Like you might get you might get a nice odds boost, but there's no way all four of them cover
Right.
or win, as we saw. So if you bet, you're out.
All right.
So
you
yeah,
St. Peter's.
I'm taking St. Peter's with a 12.5. Just a big number. Team on a run. It's Purdue, and I just don't. I feel like they're not going to go down quietly. So take them with the big number. Hope they keep it close. Could get out of hand though, but that's we've been having St. Peter's for 2 rounds now. So
Yeah, all the pressure on Purdue. I mean, now they're just expected to go to the Final Four. I'll take Purdue. I haven't been on St. Peter's. I don't want to get on though. I'm not going to bet the game though. I'm going to do my little $5 bet.
Yeah,
I don't want to bet this game.
fair enough. Providence, Kansas. Kansas favored by 7.5.
Another game I'm going back and forth on. So I think Kansas is going to have the crowd. It's in Chicago.
Yes.
I think Kansas has the crowd, right? Some sort of Midwest thing. Kansas has a lot of fans.
Yep.
My head tells me Providence, gutty team, keep it close. I think we could be looking at like a Kansas blowout, though. Whoa, Kansas.
I'm going Providence here. Yeah, for the reason that you just mentioned, I think they can kind of they dirty it up a little bit. I think Providence gives them a run. I'm going Providence.
I saw during the week that Self's really good in the Sweet 16.
Okay.
Gags in the Elite Eight. He's lost a bunch of Elite Eight games. Nova, he's lost to. Lost to VCU, the Shaka Smart year.
Okay.
I got a feeling. Yeah, I just have a feeling that Kansas can win that game big.
All right.
I don't love either of those first 2 games though.
Not a comfortable place to be in tomorrow early.
But they're the first 2 early games, so you got to do something.
Yeah. Carolina, UCLA. UCLA favored by 2.
2 even.
That's what I got here. Yep.
This is probably another stubborn play by me. I haven't been on Carolina really all year. I just kind of been waiting for them to fizzle out. I mean, they got to start missing eventually. I'm just going to take the experience of UCLA.
I'm riding UNC. I've been on them since that Duke win. Balanced team. Hubert Davis getting his sea legs under him, and UCLA has been a disappointing tournament team for a long time. I know they had a run last year, but going in as a favorite, I could see them kind of disappointing here.
Game of the Sweet 16.
Yeah, should be a real good one.
All classic uniform games.
Oh yeah,
this is 2 of the top 3 or 4 college basketball programs ever.
Yeah, no, this is when you're talking uniforms in all of sports. These teams are right up there.
UCLA, Kentucky, Carolina, Duke. Those are the top 4.
Yeah. There's some good ones in college basketball, though. Some good classic ones.
It sounds like the kid Jack Quez is playing, too. So I'm banking on him playing. That's part of what goes into my pick.
All right.
Games in Philly, UCLA.
Here's a game that we have, I'm sure we have a lot of feel for. Number 11, Iowa State. Number 10, Miami.
I'm going to pick Iowa State just because I'm sick of all the Monday morning quarterback about Miami's guards, the guard play. I've heard so much about Miami's guards. Like, I really could have used that information last Thursday or Wednesday. Then Monday, everyone's talking about how good Miami's guard play is. It's like, all right. Where was this a week ago?
Nobody knew until they saw him. I'll ride Iowa State with you. I just can't pick Miami in a basketball game. Just can't do it.
It feels like the world is taking Miami too. I'll just take the points.
Yeah.
And I also, when we were previewing that region, I said it was Auburn's to lose. I threw out Iowa State as like, hey, if Auburn slips up, a weird team like Iowa State. So it's like I feel like ride them. I bet against them in round one.
Now, yeah. No, you said something nice about him on a tape show.
It was a throwaway line. It was like, hey, this is one of those regions that like an Iowa State could come out of.
No, he's right. Hey, that's part of your rep now. Ride that. Ride that as.
I'll give you a hot take too. I think the winner of that game is going to beat Kansas.
That based on Bill Self and the Elite Eight.
I'm going with history. Yep.
Wow.
Going with history. Because everyone's going to talk about Kansas Providence, like, winner of that.
Yeah.
Going to the Final Four. And I could see, especially Iowa State, who's in Kansas's conference, they played. Mm-hmm. I could see something like that happen. That might be like the wacky region where we get a double-digit seed Final Four.
All right. Very nice. All right. Both games are in the half now, so we have some dead time.
Yeah, more dead time.
A lot of fun. What else? What else did I miss this week, man? We got ball players back in New York. Yeah, I don't. Marquez Scandling going to Kansas City.
Yeah. Yep.
Tyreek's going to Miami. Oh shit! I gotta fucking ask you about Tyreek in Miami. Yeah. I
mean, it's a risk, but our GM can't draft for shit, so whatever. I trade all the draft picks. I don't care.
Is Tyreek? We consider him like a deep ball guy, but he can be a playmaker too, right? He doesn't necessarily need to go 50 yards on the field to make a play. He can make a play.
I think Tyreek is considered a deep threat because how fast he is, and because Mahomes has a cannon. But when I think of Tyreek, I don't think of him as like catching 50-yard bomb. I think of him just like bobbing and weaving in and out of the fucking defenders and shit, like just making a play, even at the line of scrimmage. Like he was always running that play, like on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 for the Chiefs. That was like unstoppable. Where he goes in motion and then they snap the ball and they just throw it right to him. Like, I don't consider him that. I think it's worth the risk. I don't think it's going to work. Just it never does. But was it 4 years? I think it's worth it. They didn't really give up that. The 29th pick in the draft and the 50th pick in the draft. Mm-hmm. Our GM would have fucked those picks. He wasn't getting anything good. He may as well just go with the proven guy.
Fair enough. Yeah, a little excitement down there in South Beach for you.
Yeah, we'll see. I just, he'll probably get arrested by Columbus Day, but he's got a checkered past.
Oh, man, jeez. He's been a model citizen. Past. He's been a model citizen since then.
Oh, we'll see. The nightlife.
He's from Florida, right? That's what everybody's saying?
Yeah. He is.
All right.
Did not know that, but
yeah, it could be a problem.
It's definitely could be a problem.
What do I got? And also, does if Scantling has any success in KC, does that speak ill of Rodgers?
I don't know, but what the fuck are the Packers doing? Like letting Adams go and Scantling after they just brought this guy back? It does seem like they're trying to fuck with this guy.
Well, I think Adams wanted out. He wanted to go to Vegas.
Oh, because he didn't want to get franchised.
Yeah, I think he said he grew up a Raiders fan. His whole family's Raiders fans. He played with Carr in college. Right?
To want to go play with Derek Carr. He must really love the Raiders.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, and also this is what happens when you give a guy a gigantic contract. Right? It's not why they get rid of Adams, but I mean, you got to shed some cash somewhere if you're going to pay Rodgers through the nose, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just going to be a disappointing Packer season after disappointing Packer season.
I don't know though in that conference, in that division. I mean, who's?
Well, no, I mean they might go. They'll probably go to playoffs, but just be wary of them. Be wary of them in January.
Yeah. Frozen tundra, no more.
It's frozen, all right. The legend is frozen.
It's frozen.
Oh, yeah.
Like Ted Williams' head.
Wow. Not a cryogenics guy. Cryogenics. Oh man, jeez. People still do that?
Can you?
Yeah, can you?
I don't know. What was the whole point of that? Like just we're gonna study his brain or some shit?
I think it was in case they figured out how to reanimate you. They could bring it back to life in 100 years or 1,000 years.
Would you really want to come back?
I would imagine if you could come back and however long it is after you've actually died, you'd be in so much fucking pain when they revived you. It would not be worth it.
Yeah, and then you'd see the state of everything and you just want to jump off a building anyways.
You're frozen for 600 years. They thaw you out. They find the technology. They put the switch on. You've been frozen. Your limbs have been frozen.
Yeah.
You're going to wake up in shock. Like they're going to pump you full of so much drugs so you don't fucking try and jump off the table.
Yeah.
Like attack a doctor. The last thing you saw was like the light. You've been in heaven for 600 years.
Yeah, let's not forget that.
What am I doing back here?
You could tell us how it was. What do we have to look forward to?
It's true.
Unless when they freeze your head, you just kind of stay in purgatory.
Oh, that's totally like, yeah, can't do anything till they unfreeze you. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing we could do.
So he's got to wait till like the world explodes.
That's it.
The sun melts the earth, and then you're back.
Yeah, the sun's gonna explode eventually.
Couple billion years.
Yeah.
What's a couple billion years between? I mean, long after humans are extinct. Like, humans will be extinct before the Earth explodes. I think.
You think?
We're trying doing everything we can. Doing everything we can.
I'm always in traffic, so we got to do a better job.
Get rid of a couple more first.
Yeah.
So, all right, second half about to start here. Yeah, you got anything else you want to say before we wrap this up, or we got a show?
I think that's I think that's a wrap.
Got 90 minutes in the can. We got Duke trying to stage that second half comeback, 4 points down. Draft order is set. We did our job for tonight. Thanks for tuning in to Sunday Pour. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do next week when I'm away. We'll figure something out.
All right.
I'll bring my equipment. And probably won't be 2 shows next week. I doubt I'll be doing Monday.
All right.
But we'll have to do something ahead of the Final Four for sure.
Yes.
So we'll try. We'll figure that out at some point. But until then, thanks again for spending the time with us here at Sunday Pour. We'll talk to you sometime next week.
Yeah. Talk to you guys later, and have a good week. Enjoy the games.